Hello everybody, it's Saturday, April 25th. Back at the hive for a weekly hive inspection. Went through it last week. They were doing really good. Kind of watching the entrance here before I come up there, and they're really working today. There must be 50 bees flying in and out of the hive at one time. So hopefully that will mean the numbers in the hive will be down and make it a little easier to use or work. Hopefully we'll see them drawing comb on that top medium box. Love to see them doing that. I was planning on doing a mite check today. Problem is I can't find any isopropyl alcohol. Everybody's bought it all up. So maybe next week I'll do my mite check. I want to do that here in the spring, so I get an idea of how many mites are in the hive and how it's affecting the bees. I'm gonna kind of sit here and watch them a little bit here before I smoke them. See lots of pollen coming in. Got a decent cloud of bees. That's great. So it's supposed to start raining this evening and then go through Monday. Got some yellow pollen coming in. I saw some orange pollen. Give them a little smoke, let them know I'm here. Pull the outer cover off. And inner cover. Got a fair number of bees up here in the feeder. So that's encouraging. I got a bee hanging out on my smoker. It's unusual. A little bit of smoke. I know I'm here. I'm going to pull this hive top feeder off. I think I'm going to have to bring new syrup next week. This has been around for a while. I like to set the feeder there. There's a little hill there, so the bees that are up in the feeder, they have a way to get out while I'm doing this. Okay, I'll take a quick look at this medium top. See if they're doing anything with it. Starting to build some wax here on the side, right here. Guess I should go the whole way through this box. I don't have a queen excluder on, so I don't want to accidentally pull the queen up in this box. Okay. Yeah, so they all seem to be working. A little bit of wax here on the edges. I haven't seen much actual comb being laid down. Again, here on the edges. Here's some. Again on the edges. All right. I have another set of frames identical to these at home, and what I might do is, if I don't see much progress, I'll get those prepared this week. If I don't see much progress on these frames, I'm gonna this week I'm gonna coat them with some fresh wax and maybe put some in the center here just to see if that encourages them to draw it out. So. Okay, crack the medium off of here. You notice when I stack these like this on the ground, I always put them on diagonals. So that reduces the amount of contacts points that each box gets, and it just helps them from sticking together. So I don't do anything foolish like dropping a box trying to pick up the other one. Alright, so we're full. Got 9 frames of bees, and that's counting all the foragers out here. So before I do anything, put my frame holder on. Just put them down. Okay. Still don't seem to be propolized too bad. Yet. And like I've said in my other videos, I prefer to pull the second frame here just because I think I have less chance of rolling bees when I do that. Here's my frame puller. Oh, there's the queen bee right off the bat. So I don't know if you can see her, but there's the queen bee. That also means I'm not going to put this on the outside of the box. I'm going to put this back in. It's funny, she's on this outside edge. Set that down carefully. I'm going to leave this first frame alone for right now because she was on this side. I'm going to pull this third frame, start working from there. I think that's the fastest I've ever spotted the queen. First frame I pulled. There's a bee walking around with some pollen on its legs. And this whole area here is young larvae. And this whole area are all eggs. Okay, I'm going to hang this one. Make sure the queen didn't cross over. Oh, and there's evidence of a little queen cup that they're thinking about starting. There's nothing in it. Double check. Yeah, there's nothing in that. So I'm gonna kind of delete that. I don't want, sometimes they build those cups for or just in case, but I don't want them even thinking about swarming right now. Now I wouldn't have smushed that had there been something in it. Got capped brood here and some open larvae. Same on this side. Now since I saw that one cup, I'm going to be extra vigilant in looking for queen cells. Some drone cells here on the bottom. That might be a cup that they're thinking about making. There's nothing in it. Got some capped brood there. Got a bumblebee checking things out. Okay, capped brood there. Now I'm a little worried. I'm starting to see nectar in some of the cells between the capped brood. Got some capped and some open, and some cells that are about ready to be capped. This one has some weight to it, which tells me there's, look at all the nectar on the outside of that. Okay, and this is capped brood, and it looks like it's about ready to emerge. Okay, it's a fairly new comb we're working on. Same with this side. This one has some weight to it. That's so much all nectar. Same way with that side. This one they're still thinking about. Wasp landed in here. Okay, so I'm going to put this box back together. Okay. I have to remember I pulled the third frame, so I need to remember to put that one back where I got it. A little persistent guard bee will walk away. And she left me alone. No, she didn't. She's still here. I can smoke her away. Okay, so put this box together here. Be careful because my queen was on that second frame. Okay, so spotted the queen here. That doesn't mean she hasn't moved on. She's could have been down in the bottom box now. So I'm gonna crack this box. Around here and pop this corner. Okay. So, pretty sure my queen's in this box if she hasn't moved on. I'm going to carefully move this over here. Holy cow, I just put a brand new pond patty in there last week and look how much they've worked on that already. Look at that. It's crazy. So the funny thing is so I saw the queen in this box, and I moved the box over here. But if you listen, I'm going to be quiet for a second. If you listen, hear how they're roaring. They usually do that when the queen is in the other box. So the queen might have moved down into this box here. So I have to be extra careful. going through it. So I might spot her again. Okay. And this has bees across all 10 frames. Smoke them down. See if I can't pull the second frame. I have to be careful because she might actually be on this frame. Take a good look here. Okay, don't see the queen. Gonna take a double check here. I did see a queen cup up high. Look down in it. Where's the bees? Right on it. I don't see anything in it, so I'm going to get rid of that cup in here. That one's a little higher in the frame. Usually when you see them that high in the frame, they're like supersedure cells. When you tend to see them on the bottoms of frames, they're typically swarm cells. So they're preparing new queens to take over the hive after the existing queen swarms off. Supersedure cell they use in case something happens to the queen and they have a cell that they can produce another one in an emergency. Okay, got a capped brood on this one. Some pollen, some capped brood, and a bunch of empty cells, so she has room to lay in this frame. Open larva and capped brood. Same way with this side. Capped brood on that side. Some new capped brood here. Oh, some very young larvae right in here. And some eggs. That's good. This one's empty cells. Same way with this side, so she has plenty of space. She might have stayed up in that top box. I haven't seen her down here yet. Some drone brood going on, and a whole side of cat brood. So she's laying pretty good. Okay. One looks pretty good. That's that one. Last frame here. And that's nectar, and that's empty. So I'm actually going to turn this frame around and put the empty side closest facing the where they've been laying. They laid on this one. If this side's open and available, that'll give the queen a bunch of room that she can work with right off the bat. See, now this box is getting loud. I think the queen is over there. It just took them that long to figure it out. Okay. Put them together. I think I'm gonna reverse this one too. For the same reason. Okay. Put this one in. All right, so that's done. I'm gonna go, I brought another pollen patty. I'm gonna put another one on there. I'm amazed they went through that one in a week. That's crazy. I'll grab this pollen patty. Smoke them down. Set the patty on. And take the leftover bits. Lay them up in here. I like to put the pollen patties on top of the top brood box because it puts them smack dab in between where they need the protein, where they're raising the young. So it makes it easier for them to access. I don't know, maybe I should start putting them up on the top and maybe encourage them to start drawing comb. The smoker's about had it. Pick this box up. Carefully put it down. Line things up. Yep. All right. Put this medium down. And I'm going to put the feeder back on. I'll just keep it on for now. They're not really taking a whole lot out of it, but if they need it, it's there. And as always, got a swimmer. And the second one. And third one. Okay, put the cinder cover on. Put the top one on. All right, so that's that for this week. Saw the queen very first go. On the very first frame, so that's great. Plenty of drawn comb, capped brood in there. So this hive's going to boom here in another 7 days. And then saw plenty of eggs and young larvae, so that's good. A little worrying is I saw just 2 queen cells that were empty, or queen cups that were empty. So next week I'll have to keep an eye on that. If I can find some alcohol, I'll do a mite wash next week. See where our mite count is. And see if I need to treat for the varroa mites now, before we get into the real summer boom. I'm going to leave the entrance reduced. I have it set down to the medium slot right now. And then I'm going to prepare a couple of medium frames with extra wax on them to maybe get them to draw that a little faster. I'd really like to see them drawing that here before the flowers really start to bloom. On my walk back here, you can see here dandelion everywhere. Clover's going to start to go, so I want to be ready for that. But that should be it, folks. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you guys next time.